Hello everyone, hope you're all well. I'm Reynolds Magician. I had a bit of a problem on my live video, so the guys have been kind enough to let me record this and put it in as well. And I was going to do interactive magic with all the live comments, so obviously can't really do that, but I can do a bit of magic and then I can answer some of the questions that usually get asked at wedding fairs. So one of the questions is, what type of magic do you do? So I specialise in close-up magic, mixing and mingle with you and your guests. And a lot of the comments that I get are people say that it's stuff that they've only seen on TV before and they always thought it was camera tricks. So it's quite nice to give people that unique experience, and yeah, that's my passion really, is giving people that experience. So I'll show you a quick card trick first. If we have a look, you can see they're all different. If we just take out a card, the Ace of Diamonds. So if we take out the ace, I'll put it in the middle round about there, give it a bit of a shuffle so you guys can see. You can see that's a real shuffle. But I got into this because I used to play cards with my grandparents, and my granddad used to cheat like most granddads. So I'll show you how you can cheat a bit. So if we were playing cards now, if I gave you the 4 of hearts, if we took the 4, and then if my granddad wanted the 4, I'd take the 5 of clubs, rub it over my hand, and steal the 4. But then I'd have the Ace of Diamonds that we picked earlier. So I'll show you again. We'll put it in the middle. You guys can see it going in the middle. Doesn't like being there. Of all the cards, again, I'll show you, we're not going to get it to the top. Not going to get it to the bottom. What we're going to try and do is get one card to jump out the deck. With any luck, it's the Ace of Diamonds. So that's a bit of the type of card magic I do. The other type of stuff that I've got Rubik's Cube here, so I do a bit of Rubik's Cube stuff. Pass out the cube to guests and they mix it up and everything, and then the idea is that I can like wave it and then it solves. That's one of the things that we do. But I also do stuff, well, I always get asked if I can predict the lottery, like Darren Brown and Dynamo, people like that on TV. Obviously, I wish I could predict the lottery because I'd be isolating in a mansion at the moment, which would be nice. But what you can do is, if you take lottery tickets, I guess you guys can see them. If we take the tickets, then if you learn the right sleight of hand, you can just turn them into money, which is quite cool. So that's quite useful. I don't really like to carry too much money around at weddings, so I always take the money and turn it back into tickets and then just carry it around as tickets because that's just safer really. The other popular questions I get asked is, what is the best time of day for entertainment? So from my experience, there's 2 times. I generally do 2 weddings every Saturday, afternoon and then evening. The afternoon time is after the ceremony, before the meal, the drinks reception, that time. That's a good time because generally the newlyweds are getting their pictures taken and I can mix and mingle with the guests. And quite often, first of all, they think that I'm another guest, start having a bit of a chat with them, then show them magic and they all start reacting. And then everybody else is like looking over, wondering what's going on. And then I start getting dragged from group to group, and it really adds to the atmosphere. It really makes it a really good atmosphere for that. If I've got a bit of time, usually that gap you might find it's about an hour and a half, and my most popular package is the 2-hour package. So I've got a bit of time to maybe mix and mingle around the tables when you all sit down for the meal. But my main focus on that time is to come to the top table. I've got some special tricks I only ever do for brides and grooms, and the top table can be involved in it as well. It's really interactive, and it leaves you guys with just some romantic, magical souvenirs, which is always quite nice. The other time that I suggest to people is, it's not actually right after the meal, because a lot of people think that they should book entertainment for directly after the meal. But I'm sure, as you know from yourself being a guest at weddings, that tends to be, if people are staying at the hotel or nearby, it tends to be the time when people go back to the room to refresh and then come back for the night sometimes. So I often say to people to book me about half an hour before the evening guests arrive, then I can entertain the day guests for a bit who are around, and then the rest of the time I've got all the day and evening guests to get around and entertain before maybe the band starts or the night really gets started and everyone's dancing. So that's always good. The other, I'm obviously in isolation in a three-piece suit. This isn't what I wear every day. This is, I thought, I also get asked when people haven't met me at a wedding fair or a wedding, they ask what I actually wear at events. So I thought I might as well just show you actually what I wear. So this is what I wear. The other thing that I do is I do sleight of hand magic, and I also do a bit of mind reading and mentalism as well. So the first time that I go around to guest, it's a lot to do with sleight of hand, and the next time it's more to do with mind reading, suggestion, influence, that kind of thing as well. The stuff that you've probably seen Darren Brown do on TV, that kind of thing. I think that's about it. I've been coming up with interactive ways of doing magic over Skype and Zoom and stuff like that. So if you've got any questions or you want a Skype consultation or anything like that, and I can show you some magic of the internet, we can do that. So if you want that, then just let me know. My website is www.richreynoldsmagician.co.uk. You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, everywhere like that. There's about 200 videos of me performing. I think there's about 150 reviews as well on Facebook. And I quite recently, before all this happened, went over to Africa and was doing some magic in Africa as well for people. So that's, if you want to check out some of those videos, they're all on there as well. If I'd have seen you at a wedding fair, then I'd have probably given you a business card. Obviously I can't do that, but I've been trying to come up with like a real cool way of giving out business cards as a magician. So I haven't come up with anything yet, but if you think of anything, let me know. Thank you very much, guys. I hope everyone's having a good day.